Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Shasar Classes and Evershine Coaching Center. I am Shah Faisal sir here. It's my pleasure to be the part of Evershine Coaching Center and the founder and CEO of Evershine Coaching Center. My dear students, I am teaching since 2007 the subject Mathematics and Science for class 10th grade students. Karnataka State Board, CBSE Board and ICSE Board syllabus students. Students, today I am going to discuss a few points which is related to the chapter Control and Coordination. So today we are discussing the chapter Control and Coordination. Control and Coordination. So here what we do is, as per your revised reduced syllabus and also the new pattern of your Karnataka State Board, okay, so today we are going to discuss this chapter into two different parts. The first part is we are going to discuss the few important key points related to this chapter, and second we will be solving the multiple choice questions related to this chapter. Okay, very good. Let's begin with today's class. Now, in control and coordination, we have two topics, children. One is how the control and coordination is going to take place in plants, and how the control and coordination is going to take place in animals. And this video can be used by any student who are following the NCERT textbooks, let it be Karnataka State Board or CBSE Board syllabus students, and also the students who are following NCERT science syllabus. Okay, here we are going to solve this chapter into two different concepts. One is first related to plants and second is related to animals. Children, I hope you all knows the very basic thing, like all the living organisms, or you can say human beings or any organism which is under a living state. Okay, all the living organisms, let me to highlight the point, all the living organisms have the ability, they have got the capacity, they have got the ability to respond and react. Will you believe this with this statement? Correct, no? All the living beings has that ability, right, to respond and react? Yes, of course. All the living beings has the ability to respond and react to their surrounding environment. To their surrounding environment. Are you getting my point? Yes. For an example, what happens if someone is coming to hit you? If someone is coming to hit you, what happens? What do you think? You will stand as it is? No. What you will do? You will see that he is coming to hit you. That is called as respond. Understood? According to that, what you will do? You will try to move away from that place. That is nothing but react. Understood? One here, based on this question, you may get some kind of statement based questions also. For an example, a student or a person or a child, like they may give you any name also, Ramu or Sita or Gita kind of a words. Okay, anyways, a person, as soon he found a snake, as soon he found the snake, he ran away from that place. He ran away. Understood? A person, he saw the snake, as soon he saw the snake or as soon he found the snake, he ran away. Understood? In this statement, can you identify which is respond and which is react situation? Can you tell me which is respond and which is react in this situation? A person, he saw the snake. As soon as he saw the snake, what happens? He ran away. Can you tell me which is the respond and which is the react in this? Respond is he saw the snake. The moment he saw the snake, that is respond. And then he ran away, that is react. Any doubts? So be careful, you can expect a questions like this also. So this is nothing but, this is the feature which is present in our human body. So only we call that as we are living organisms. Understood? If someone asks you the question like, how can you say that you are a living organism? You should not say like, we can breathe, so we are living organism. Right? We can talk, we can walk. Understood? But basic thing, if you want to consider any organisms are living organism, remember they should know to respond and react. They should know to respond and react. Did you understood? The best example you can take even a flower, lotus. Understood? I hope you have seen. Before sunlight falls, how it will be. After sunlight falls on that, what happens? Have you seen, right? Yes or no? Lotus flower. Understood? Yes. So we have still more examples, children. But anyhow, you just try to concentrate on this word. Living organisms have the ability to respond and react to the surrounding environment. Here, the response to various environmental factors. The response to various environmental factors. Okay, that is what we call it as stimuli. What we call it as stimuli. Understood? What you are responding, right? The response to various environmental factors, we call it as what? Stimuli. Stimuli means respond. Okay, stimuli such as you may have seen, such as light, right? If light falls on that, what happens? You will not respond and react? Definitely. Understood? All the living organisms has the stimuli, understood, such as light, heat, cold, pressure, etc. For these all things, definitely we respond. Understood? Understood or not? Yes. Next point. Now, any change in the environment. Suppose we get any change in the environment to which an organism responds and reacts is called as stimulus. Only respond is stimuli. Response is stimuli. But any change in the environment, to which an organism responds and reacts. Any change in the environment to which an organism responds and reacts is called as what? Is called as stimulus. Stimulus. Any doubts? Any change in the environment to which an organism responds and reacts is called as stimulus. Understood? Next point. See, children, body functions and responses of animals. Body functions, whatever the function is doing by our body, understood? Whatever the functions is by done our body functions and responses of animals are controlled and coordinated by two systems. So whatever the function is done by your body, or whatever the response is given by your body, are you getting, children? Let it be the response or let it be the function which is done by the animals. Understood? Okay. So body functions and responses of animals are controlled by two systems. Understood? देखो बेटा, हमारी बॉडी जो भी काम कर रही है या हमारी बॉडी जो भी रेस्पॉन्स कर रहा है वो दो सिस्टम से कंट्रोल हो रहा है. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? It is controlled and coordinated by how many systems? Two systems. You should not forget it. हमारा जो भी काम हो रहा है या हमें जो जिंदा हैं या हमें जो काम कर रहे हैं, अंडरस्टूड, व्हाट वी आर अलाइव और व्हाट वी आर डूइंग द फंक्शन. So this everything is depending upon two systems. Which are those? Number one is called as nervous system. Number one is nervous system and second is endocrine system. Endocrine system. Is this clear? So body functions and response, understood, it is controlled and coordinated by, this is controlled and coordinated. This is controlled and coordinated by how many types? Two types. How many systems? Two systems. Which are those? Number one, nervous system, and number two, endocrine system. Now first let me discuss few points related to the topic nervous system. Is this clear? Good. Now as you can see here, the word nervous system, understood. Again, let me differentiate this system into three different categories. Again, we are going to differentiate this system into three different categories. Nervous system is being differentiated into three systems. Number one, CNS. Number two, PNS. Number three, ANS. Understood? देखो बेटा, नर्वस सिस्टम को फिर हमें तीन पार्ट्स में क्लासिफाई करें. हमारी पूरी बॉडी कितने सिस्टम्स में डिवाइड होकर है? दो सिस्टम्स. Our entire body is doing the function into how many systems is controlled or coordinated to our entire body function? Two systems. Which are those? Nervous system, endocrine system. Now we are coming to the topic, which one? Nervous system. Again, nervous system has been classified into how many types? Three types. One is CNS, PNS, ANS. What is CNS? CNS is nothing but central nervous system. CNS means what? Central nervous system. PNS is peripheral nervous system. ANS autonomous nervous system. Autonomous or autonomic also we say sometimes. Okay, autonomic nervous system. Any doubts? Is this clear about these systems? One is central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Now here the question starts, what exactly the central nervous system is? What do you mean by central nervous system? How it is formed? We get some basic questions, right? How this central nervous system is formed. Can you see the word here, central? Central means what? It is the main station. Central means it is the main station where every work is being coordinated. ठीक है बेटा? सेंट्रल का मतलब क्या? वो एक सेंटर ऐसा है कि पूरे सारे सिस्टम्स को वही कंट्रोल कर रहा है. Understood? So here similarly, central nervous system is formed of the brain and spinal cord. Remember this, very important question, very important question. Is this clear? Central nervous system is formed by which parts? Brain and spinal cord. Next, coming back to peripheral nervous system. Can you tell me it is composed of what? Peripheral nervous system is composed of nerves. It is composed of nerves. Is this clear? And ganglia. And ganglia. Peripheral nervous system is composed of nerves and ganglia that are connected to, so these two things are connected to brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord. मालूम बेटा, हमारे बॉडी के जितने भी नर्व्स जा रहे हैं ये गैंग्लिया बोलते हैं. ओके, नर्व्स एंड गैंग्लिया, अंडरस्टूड. सो दीज आर कनेक्टेड टू ब्रेन एंड स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. सो मेन स्टेशन को कनेक्ट हो कोई कौन? पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम इज कनेक्टेड टू विच स्टेशन? सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम. सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम. And next is autonomic nervous system is composed of again These are also composed of nerves. These are composed of nerves distributed. These are composed of nerves distributed to structures. Distributed to structures which are not under our control. This is very important. Which are not under our control. Which are not under our control or voluntary action. Understood? So this all we called as usually involuntary actions. That is autonomic nervous system. देखो बेटा ये भी nerves हो कहीं distribute हो कहीं लेकिन ये हर टाइम काम नहीं करते. These are not going to do the function every time. Only based on the situation. Based on the situation they are going to act. For example, as you see any sad feelings, as soon you see any sad situation, automatically you may start crying. Are you getting my point? Did you understood? Sometimes someone has came and told you, wow, do you know that you have got a 1 crore lottery? Huh? Is it? He will die. See, that is called as excitement. Understood? Or else you see, as you, not only you will die man, you will be happy, but still I am telling. But anyhow, so these are the topics we called as situational based. Understood? Situational based. Understood? So these are called as autonomic nervous system. Any doubts? Here central nervous system is brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is composed of nerves and ganglia which are connected to whom? Brain and spinal cord, and autonomic nervous system are distributed to structures which are not under our control. Any doubts? Children, do you know something interesting fact related to nervous system? See children, I will tell you. The nervous system consists of the nerve tissue. Are you getting my point? This nervous system consists of what children? Consists of the nervous tissue. Okay. So this nervous system consists of the nervous tissue which is made up of nerve cells. Which cells? Nerve cells. This nervous tissue is made up of nerve cells. Those are usually called as, we call this as neurons. What we call them as? Neurons. You have no structure of a neuron. I hope you have practiced that particular diagram, axon, dendrites. Can you remember? Yes. So nervous system consists of the nervous tissue which are made up of nerve cells, that is nothing but neurons. So human body possesses about 10,000 million neurons. Are you getting my point? हमारी बॉडी में कितने हैं बेटा न्यूरॉन्स? 10,000 million neurons are present. Understood? Is it not interesting fact? Yes. But they may not ask you this kind of facts in your exam. How many million neurons are there or something. But you may get a question like nervous tissue consists of what? Nerve cells or something kind of a nucleus cells or something like that. They may give you 4 options. Understood? So remember, nervous tissue consists of the nerve cells. Nervous system consists of the nervous tissue which is called as nerve cells or neurons. Any doubts? Next point children. A neuron, what is neuron? What is neuron? Can you tell me what is neuron? A neuron is the basic unit of the nervous system. Neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. Remember, which is the basic unit of the nervous system? Yes? Neuron. Any doubts? So, neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. Children, remember, each neuron, let you take this is one neuron. Okay? each neuron is formed of 3 parts. हर न्यूरॉन कितने पार्ट से बनकर है? It is made up of or it is formed by 3 parts. Again, हर न्यूरॉन 3 पार्ट से बना हुआ है. Okay, so each neuron is formed by 3 parts. Which are those? Which are the 3 parts? Neuron is made up of 3 parts. Which are those 3 parts? Number 1, nucleated cyton. Number 1, nucleated cyton of, or it is also called as cell body. Should not forget these names. Okay, so each neuron is made up of 3 parts. Number 1, nucleated cyton, or it is also called as cell body. Next, small sized branched, small sized, the size is very small. Okay, small sized branched, it's under the shape of branch, not straight, it is branched. Small sized branched dendrons, small sized branched dendrons, and a long, this is in a long chain. Okay, long axon, a long axon. So we called as nucleated cyton, that is called as cell body. Small sized branch dendrons we called as dendrites. Okay, and next is long axon. So axon is a long shape, dendrons are in a small shape, and cell body. Any doubts? Understood? So each neuron consisted of, I think these are the names you are familiar, that is dendrons, sorry, cell body, dendrons and axons. So remember, axons are long shape, dendrons are small size shape, and it is branched, and next is nucleated cyton. Nucleated cyton. Any doubts? Any doubts? Very good. So I hope you have understood about the nervous system. Again, in that we have discussed about the neuron. Now children, so depending upon the type of impulse, depending upon the type of impulse is nothing but reaction. Okay, depending upon the type of impulse, neurons can be depending upon the type of impulse, neurons can be, okay, number 1, sensory, or it is also called as afferent neurons. Okay, depending upon the reaction, impulse के डिपेंड के ऊपर बेटा हमें उनको अलग अलग टाइप से क्लासिफाई करती, इसका मतलब अलग अलग न्यूरॉन्स हैं. Understood? According to the situation they are going to perform their function. Understood? One is sensory or afferent neurons, and number 2, motor or afferent neurons. Motor or afferent neurons. Number 3, relay or association neurons. Relay or association neurons. This is called as interneurons. It is also called as interneurons. Remember, पहले कौन से neurons काम करते हैं बेटा? Step by step. First sensory, then motor, and then relay. Understood? So depending upon the type of impulse, neurons can be sensory, motor, and relay. Sensory neurons are called as afferent neurons, motor neurons are called as afferent neurons, and relay neurons are called as association neurons. Any doubts? Good. Now let me discuss few points related to these three. Let me understand still more clearly what exactly these neurons are. Number 1, sensory neurons. Okay, children, they carry the stimulation from receptors or sense organs. You know क्या करते हैं बेटा? जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, वॉट एवर द इंफॉर्मेशन इज देयर, नो, they will carry this information, they will take the information. From where they will take the information? From where they are going to carry this information? From sense organs. Sense organs से information को लेती. Any doubts? They carry the stimulation from sense organs. Usually we call sense organs are receptors. What we call them as receptors. Understood? They carry the stimulation from the they carry the stimulation from where? From receptors or sense organs to the central nervous system. समझ में बेटा? To the central nervous system. जैसे कि example, I am touching you. This sense is been received. Who is going to receive this sense? Receptors. Receptors will take this information. Receptors will carry this information and they will pass to the central nervous system. Any doubts? And central nervous system meaning ke beta? Understood? So now they want to give this information to central nervous system. So that is what sensory neurons will do. So sensory neurons, they carry the stimulation from receptors. From receptors they have carried the information or the stimulation. Okay. So they carry the stimulation from receptors or sense organs to the central nervous system. And next is motor neurons. So what is this exactly motor neurons do? They carry the stimulation from central nervous system. Central nervous system से information को फिर उन्होंने वापस लेती. They carry the stimulation from the central nervous system to effectors. To effectors. Understood? Did you understood? Here who have done the function? Sensory neurons, correct? And here who has done the function? Motor neurons. Understood this chart? So receptors have carried the information and they gave to central nervous system. From central nervous system they took the information. Understood? They are coming back. Those are called as motor neurons. They carry the stimulation from the central nervous system to effectors. The example, can you tell me? Muscle glands. Muscle glands. Okay. Which try to bring out responses. Usually what they do? They will try to bring responses. They will try to bring the responses. These are called as effectors. These are called as effectors. Any doubts? Is this clear? हमें उसके हिसाब से हमें फिर काम करते हैं बेटा, बस उतना ही. And next is relay neurons. They are found in the central nervous system and link sensory neurons with the motor neurons. So ये relay neurons क्या है बेटा? कहाँ हम ना दिखाई देती? Central nervous system के अंदर ही 6 बेटा इनो. Where they are present? They are present in the, they carry, they are found in the central nervous system and link sensory neurons to motor neurons. इन्हों क्या करती बेटा? Link करती. किसे किसे? Sensory neurons को भी motor neurons के बीच में एक link produce करती. Got it? So they produce the link, they are found in the central nervous system and link sensory neurons with the motor neurons. They are going to produce the link. So this we called as relay neurons. This we call it as relay neurons. Any doubts? Now, example, you take a hot water panel is here. Okay. The water is in a hot condition. As soon you touch, what you will do? You will withdraw your hand back, right? Yes or no? जैसा तुम्हें गर्म चीज को छुए, as soon you have touched any hot object, what will you do? You will take back your hand. Understood? As soon you touch the object, what is that? Sensory neurons have acted at that time. Those are the receptors. Receptors has carries the information and they told to the brain and spinal cord, this object is hot. Then they said that, hey, take away your hand back because that is hot. That is been done by effectors. Understood? गरम है कर को बोल को information कौन भेजे? गरम है या ठंडा है? Secondary. Whether it is hot or cold, who is deciding? Brain will decide whether it is hot or cold. Something you are touching. See sir, someone came. Who told this? to the brain. Then brain or spinal cord told, hey, take your hand back. It is hot object. Understood? Then the effectors will do according to the things what brain has said to the information. Any doubts? समझ में आया बेटा? जैसा हमें छुए, जो भी हमें काम कर रहे हैं, वो काम को बस भेजना किसका काम है? रिसेप्टर्स का काम है, सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स का काम है. सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स का काम क्या? खाली सेंस करना, इंफॉर्मेशन ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को भेजना. ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड डिसाइड करके क्या करती? मोटर न्यूरॉन्स को ऑर्डर करती. यू हैव टू डू दिस, दिस इज हॉट, दिस इज कोल्ड, ही इज गुड, ही इज बैड, एवरीथिंग. अंडरस्टूड? ब्रेन एंड स्पाइनल कॉर्ड, brain and spinal cord are sitting in the central nervous system who will act according to the situation. जो काम ब्रेन करना है तो ब्रेन डिसाइड करता, जो काम स्पाइनल कॉर्ड करना है तो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड डिसाइड करता. He will order. Brain and spinal cord, like they are the ordering peoples. Understood? Is this clear? Okay. Very good. I hope the concept is clear for you all. I am right, children? Yes. Now, yes, children. Now, according to the type of nerve fibers, now let me discuss according to the types of nerve fiber constituting the nerves, which are of two types. According to the types of nerve fibers constituting the nerves, we have three types. Number one, sensory nerves. Those are called as afferent sensory nerves. Next is motor nerves. That is nothing but afferent. And next is mixed nerves. Next is mixed nerves. Is this clear? According to the types of nerve fibers. Nerve fibers के हिसाब से बेटा sensory nerves हैं, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Now what is this sensory nerves? Which contain only sensory nerve fibers. इनके अंदर कौन है बेटा? खाली what is present in them? Only sensory nerve fibers are present. Only sensory nerve fibers are present. What is motor nerves? Which contain only motor fibers or motor nerve fibers. इनके अंदर बस मोटर नर्व फाइबर्स हैं. सेंसरी नर्व्स में खाली सेंसरी नर्व फाइबर्स हैं. मोटर नर्व्स में ओनली motor nerve fibers are there. In mixed nerves, they possesses, as the word itself says, what is the function of it? So they possesses both sensory and motor fibers. They possesses both fibers. Understood? Yeah. Now children, remember, movements or actions. Movements, let you take called as a movements or actions can be of three types. हमारे अंदर जो भी मूवमेंट हो रहा बेटा, ये जो भी हमारी बॉडी एक्शन कर रही है, ये तीन टाइप्स में क्लासिफाई होगा है. ओके, सो इट कैन बी ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स. विच आर दोस? वन इज voluntary action, we call it as voluntary action, and next is involuntary, and next is reflex action. Any doubts? Understood? The movement or action of our body consists of three types. Which are those three types? Voluntary, involuntary and reflex action. Now let me discuss about what is voluntary actions. What is voluntary action? Okay. Now as you can see the word voluntary, as soon you see the word voluntary is nothing but these actions are performed knowingly. ये जो भी actions हो रही बेटा, these are performed knowingly. हमें जानबूझ को कर रहे, हमें होना कर को कर रहे, हमने मालूम है ऐसा करे तो ऐसा होता बोलकर. Understood? So those type of actions we called as voluntary action. So voluntary actions are nothing but the actions which are performed knowingly. ಏನ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್. ಆರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ the actions which are controlled by ourselves, the actions which are controlled from ourselves. Understood? Or by conscious thought. हमने मालूम है, we are conscious, we know this what is happening. Understood? So these type of actions are called as voluntary actions. Are the actions which are under our control, are the actions which we are doing knowingly by conscious thought. So this everything are called as voluntary action. Example, speaking to your friend, you are speaking, right? You know what you are speaking, yes or no? And you know what you want to speak, yes or no? Yes, this is called as voluntary action. You are speaking, or you are writing, you are eating. Did you understood? This all are what? Voluntary action. You are eating, right? You know, no? What you are eating? If I eat this, this will happen, you know, right? Yes or no? I am writing, you know, right? What you are writing? Yes or no? Yes. So these all actions are called as voluntary actions. Next is involuntary action. Involuntary action. Involuntary actions are nothing but the actions which are not under our control. The actions which are not under our control or under our will. हमारे will में नहीं है, हमारे control में नहीं है, which is not under our will or which is not under our control of an individual. Okay, are you getting my point? And these are called as involuntary actions. These are called as involuntary actions. Example of involuntary action: breathing, or your heartbeat rate. Is it under your control? Can you tell for the heart, you are beating so much day night. Today one day you take leave and go. Can you say for your heart, man? Understood? Day night you are doing the function, you are pumping the blood. Why can't you stop for a while, relax, take some rest, take leave, tomorrow you come and attend? Can you tell? No, we cannot tell children. So beating of your heartbeat, digestion of food, these all are not under our control. These are called as involuntary actions. And next point is called as reflex action. Next point is called as reflex action. What is reflex action, children? Reflex action, see children, it is a spontaneous involuntary response to a stimulus. This reflex action is a spontaneous involuntary response to a stimulus is called as reflex action. Example, you are moving in a bike, suddenly the tree is falling on you. You are moving in a bike, you saw that the tree is falling on you. What will you do? You will stop. Or something is falling on you, what you will do? You will try to hide from that place, yes or no? Or you will try to move away that thing from your face or from your body. So these type of actions are called as reflex actions. हमें हमारी बॉडी को नहीं बोले कि हट जाओ बोलकर, ए झाड़ पड़ रहा, हट जा नहीं बोले, ऑटोमेटिकली बॉडी क्या कर रही है, आपको उस जगह से हटा रही है. Any doubts? Did you understood? When you are touching any hot object or cold object, do you think that you was knowing? Have you given a caution for your hand to take back your hand away from the hot body? No. देखो बेटा, आप कोई चीज, आप एक गर्म चीज को छू रहे हैं, you are touching any hot object, do you have that much time to decide to tell your hand to take away your hand? No. जैसे छूते तुम क्या करते, हाथ को वापस लेती, मतलब कि ये हमारे विल में नहीं था कि हमें हाथ को वापस लेना, हमने मालूम था क्या वो छीते हमें हाथ को वापस लेना बोलकर, नहीं था. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इनवॉलंटरी. अंडरस्टूड? एंड इट इज स्पॉन्टेनियस, मीन्स वेरी क्विक. Spontaneous is nothing but this action will take place very quickly, within fraction of second you will take the decision. You are not taking the decision by the way, it is happening by itself. It is happening by itself. समझ में बेटा? अब तुम्हें मालूम नहीं कि वो चीज अच्छी है या बुरी है, वो चीज गर्म है या ठंडा है, पता है आपको? Do you know that whether it is hot or cold, whether it is good or bad? No. Understood? If you was knowing, then if you are performing, that is voluntary action. You don't know anything, involuntary action. But something is happening where you have to take the decision very fast, and then too that is not under your control. You doesn't know what will happen after that. What will happen after that? Those type of actions are called as reflex actions. Understood? Is this clear? Now children, as you have seen, several of our activities are generated by reflex action. So here advantages of reflex actions are, let me discuss some advantages. ये reflex action हमारी body में रहने की वजह से हमना क्या profit है? So what are the advantages of reflex action? Children, from any line, from any of my words, any question can be asked to you in your board exam. So every bit of my explanation is very important for you all. Okay? So advantages of reflex actions are, example, let me take, okay, it enables the body quickly respond to harmful stimuli and thus protect the body. Correct नहीं है बेटा? What is the first advantage? It enables the body quickly to respond. Correct no? It is making the body to respond quickly so that you are going to protect your body. Yes or no? Correct no? एक चीज को गर्म चीज है, उसे छूने के बाद में मैं हाथ वापस लेना नहीं लेना, वापस नहीं लिया तो क्या होता, ऐसा डिसीजन लेने के बाद हाथ वापस लेती क्या, जब तक पूरा हाथ जल को रहता. आई एम राइट? डिड यू अंडरस्टूड? तो ये एक एडवांटेज, रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन रहने की वजह से ये एक हमारा एडवांटेज है. ड्यू टू द रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन इन आवर बॉडी, सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एडवांटेजियस पार्ट. Since its quick response, what it is doing, because of that our body is getting protected. अगर से नहीं रहता तो हमारी body protect नहीं होती थी. Any doubts? Good. And next, it minimizes overloading of brain. It minimizes overloading of brain. हर चीज brainish लेना क्या बेटा decision? Do you think that everything brain only has to do the decision? Brain only has to take the decision? नो. अब इसमें क्या कर रहा बेटा, इस मोमेंट में रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन के अंदर ब्रेन तुम्हारा डिसीजन नहीं ले रहा. मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट. अंडरस्टूड? व्हेन द ब्रेन इज नॉट टेकिंग डिसीजन, ब्रेन इज टेकिंग डिसीजन फॉर ऑल योर क्वेश्चंस, बट ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम, ड्यूरिंग दिस मोमेंट, अंडरस्टूड, ड्यूरिंग दैट इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम, ब्रेन विल टेक द डिसीजन ऑफ कोर्स, बट एट दैट इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम द ब्रेन इज नॉट टेकिंग द डिसीजन. You yourself or your spinal cord is taking the decision. Any doubts? समझ में आया बेटा? जब रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन होता इस टाइम में स्पाइनल कॉर्ड तुरंत डिसीजन लेता. बाद होना तो ब्रेन को मैसेज दे डालता, होना तो ब्रेन को उसके बाद रिपोर्ट करता कई को ने करे ऐसा बोलकर. अंडरस्टूड? आर्ग्यूमेंट्स विल बी डन बिटवीन ब्रेन एंड स्पाइनल कॉर्ड लेटर ऑन, बट एट दिस मोमेंट स्पाइनल कॉर्ड विल टेक द डिसीजन. अंडरस्टूड? मेन पावर इज ब्रेन ओनली. ब्रेन कैसा बोलता वैसा स्पाइनल कॉर्ड सुनना, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड कैसा बोलता वैसा हमारे पूरे बॉडी के नर्व्स काम करती. एनी डाउट्स? सी हाउ द सिस्टम इज मेड अप ऑफ. ब्रेन इज द बॉस. व्हाट ही डिसाइड द मैनेजर हैज टू फॉलो. हु इज मैनेजर? स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. आफ्टर दैट all whatever the manager says, all the employees has to do the work according to the manager words. Manager is acting according to the brain and employees has to act according to the manager. Any doubts? But during this time he cannot wait for the boss to tell what I should do. At that time, the manager only will do the work. Manager only will take the decision in the absence of boss. Any doubts? Is this clear? Yes. Very good. And next topic is reflex arc. Next topic is reflex arc. As you have seen this word reflex arc, it is the nerve pathway. What is reflex arc, children? It is the nerve pathway. It is the nerve pathway undertaken by nerve impulses. Undertaken by nerve impulses. So it is the nerve pathway undertaken by nerve impulses from where to where? From the receptors to the effector organ during a reflex action. During a reflex action, it's a path. जो भी reflex action काम करना नहीं क्या बेटा? How the reflex action is doing the function. So this is reflex arc is the pathway. It is the path. वो एक रास्ता. ये जो काम कर रहा है, तो ये जो reflex action जो भी काम कर रहा है, it is under the limits of reflex arc. Understood? So reflex arc is nothing but it is a nerve pathway undertaken by nerve impulses. It is undertaken by the nerve impulses from the receptors to the effector organ during a reflex action. Any doubts? Is this clear? Understood or not? Very good. And next point is nervous control and coordination of body functions involves three systems. Understood? So this nervous control means nerves. ये जो भी nerves काम कर रही है बेटा, ये पूरा तीन system control कर रहा. So this nervous control and coordination. From this we can tell that this nervous control and coordination of the body functions involves three systems. One is called as nervous system, and next is receptor organs, and number 3 are nothing but your effector organs. Example, muscles and glands. So remember children, nervous system uses electrical impulses. Nervous system uses which impulses? Electrical impulse. तुम्हें क्या भी nervous system को information भेजना तो वो information किसके through से जाता? Message. Electrical means okay. Electrical impulses to transmit messages. Very important point. Nervous system uses electrical impulses to transmit messages. Now as you can see, nervous system gets information from sense organs. Yes or no? Nervous system gets the information, that is receptor organs. Nervous system gets the information through your sense organs. Example, eyes, ears, tongue, nose, skin. So from this all we collect the information and acts through muscles. Information पूरा सेंस ऑर्गन से लिया जाता और जो भी एक्शन परफॉर्म होता वो किसके थ्रू से होता? मसल्स के थ्रू से. It happens through muscles. Any doubts? Understood? So here we have completed about the nervous system, and in the next part we are going to start the endocrine system. Okay? So nervous system and endocrine system. So these are the two things what we are discussing in this entire chapter about control and coordination in animals, and later on we have to discuss about the plants. Okay? I hope it takes 3 classes most probably. If not 2 classes, by the end of the next period I may complete this chapter, I mean about the control and coordination of animals. Okay, and after that we may start up with the plants. So I think so around 3 or maximum 4 classes are required. How much ever fast we goes, it takes minimum 3 to 4 classes to understand the chapter in detail, and also we solve every problem related to each and every point whatever we are discussing here, like in the form of multiple choice question based. I hope the concept is clear for you all. So this is the class which we have conducted in our online class. This is the class which we have conducted in our online class of our Evershine Coaching Center. So if any students want this type of sessions still more, or you want to watch the video, you want to attend the classes regularly and seek the help from the teachers, and also the teachers will guide you in what way the questions could come in your board exam and how to solve the questions. Everything will be discussed in our online classes. If any students are interested to join our online classes, okay, for the academic year 2020-21 as per the revised reduced syllabus, already the batch is going on. As you all knows it, in the upcoming days your board exam is going to start up. I hope for the Karnataka State Board students, the upcoming July, right? July 3rd week your board exam is going to start. For that we are conducting these online classes. Okay, so you can join to our online classes or offline classes. If you want to know more about this, or if you want to know the details regarding this online classes or offline classes, in the below description we have given the details. You can contact to me and collect the information. And also children, admissions are open for the next year batch 2021-2022. okay, in the below description we have given the details. You can contact to us, we'll get back to you, okay, as per your requirement. Thank you. Keep watching to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes. Still, if you are not subscribed, click the bell icon, subscribe and share this video as much as possible with your all friends. Like, share, comment and subscribe once again. Take care. Wish you all the best of luck. Bye bye.